Yes, it's Jumble. And here's your host, Jeff Stevenson.
Good morning! You are waiting there to enjoy Jumble, yes, to crack those cryptic clues and to unravel those aggravating anagrams, along with our contestants. And if they can do it, they can win up to £500. Whoa! We have two teams, each consisting of one member of the public and usually one celebrity. Today, though, it could be hundreds, because sitting there on the sofa is our top comedy impressionist, Bobby Davro.
Howdy doody.
Yes, yes. How are you, Bob?
Yeah, early, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm half
it is
asleep.
early. Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Welcome
How
to
are
Jumble. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Your first impression. What was the first impression you
First
made?
impression I did, I think it was Frank Spencer.
Yeah.
And still doing them occasionally. Well, Vicky. And Ken Goodwin.
Yeah, oh, really?
Remember him, settled out, thanks very much. Oh, I'm top of the bill, Rosemary. Oh,
Yeah.
all that bit.
When you came into the business, who did you look up to?
Oh dear. Who did I look up to? Mike Yarwood, of course.
Yeah.
As an impressionist, I used to love Mike Yarwood.
Yeah.
In fact, I used to steal all his impressions. I used to do Harold Wilson and people like that, and I used to just go around doing Harold Wilson impressions most of the time. And then I realised that you had to get your own characters, so that's when I started doing my own characters. And it's, I'm here today.
Davro, not your real name. You got it from your brother?
My brother's called David and I'm called Robert.
Yeah.
And the Dav of David and the RO of Robert, Davro, that's what my father called his business, so I took up the name.
And what about alternative comedy? How do you feel about that?
Alternative to what? They always say an alternative comedian is a comedian that doesn't play golf with Jimmy Tarbuck. I don't know if that's true. I love alternative comedy, any comedy, as long as it's funny.
Yeah.
You know, all sorts of comedy I like.
Absolutely.
I mean, from Ben Elton to Benny Hill, and that's the two extremes, really.
OK, introduce us to your partner, Bob.
My partner tonight is May Stone, and she's from Huntington, aren't you?
That's great. Welcome this morning. And, May, you watch the game at home?
Yes, I do.
Good. And how are you with anagrams?
Well, I enjoy doing them.
Yeah.
But, well, I say good, but then I won't be able to do them, will I? So I say nothing.
That's all right. Are you retired?
Yes.
And what did you do before you retired?
Well, the last job was the headmaster secretary at a prep school.
Yeah. And you were a dance teacher at one point?
Yeah.
What sort of dance?
Ballroom?
Ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
So are you still involved with the ballroom dancing?
No.
Can we have a twirl later then?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
We welcome you to Jumble, so
Thank
that's our first team, May and Bobby Davro. Right, let's meet our second team, where the celebrity is une belle mademoiselle. She will prove that she's very good with anagrams, and she's here, and she knows more words than amour, passion, hanky-panky. It's Yvette from Hello, Hello, Vicki Michelle.
Hello.
How are you, Vicki?
Fine, thank you.
I'm fine, yeah. Welcome to Jumble. We hear rumours that Hello, Hello is coming to an end. Tell us what's happening.
Well, we're going to do another series. We'll probably start filming about September, October. And then we don't really know what's going to happen after that. It's really up to the writers this time. It's not the BBC is acting. The BBC actually want us to do some more, but...
well, it's very successful all over the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Would you be sad to say goodbye to it?
I would, because it's part of my life now.
Sure.
I've been doing it for sort of 8 years, 9 years now, and it's like a big family, you know. So, yes, I would be.
But you were a working actress well before Hello, Hello. I mean, you
well
before.
before.
No, I don't mean like that. But, you know, you're a
yes.
very accomplished actress. How did you get into acting?
I went to stage school. I went to Ada Foster's stage
Oh,
school.
yeah.
Yeah. I stayed on at school, took my O-levels, and became a fully qualified secretary.
Sure.
But it wasn't actually what I really wanted to do. And Dad said, well, do you want to go to stage school because your sister is?
Yeah.
And so I said, yes, please.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then from then on, it's fate, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Fate.
We'll talk a little bit more later. Introduce us to your partner.
Well, this is the lovely Roy Skelton.
Welcome.
And he's from Retford.
Retford.
Retford, have I said that right?
Yes, that's
Retford
right.
in Nottinghamshire.
Welcome, Roy. Nice to see you. Welcome
Thank
to
you very
Jumble.
much, Jeff.
You used to work for British Rail.
I did for...
We wondered why you arrived late. No, no, the old jokes are the best. And how many years were you at British Rail, did you
Over
say?
40.
Over 40.
Yeah.
What were you doing at British Rail?
Clerical work.
Yeah.
Yes, for a long time.
Which station?
All stations started off in
All
York.
stations to Crewe?
Yeah, yes.
Well, we hope you're going to enjoy yourself here this morning on Jumble. Well, we've met our two teams. Let's get on with the game. Let's take a look at our first cryptic clue cartoon. Let's play Jumble. Yes. This Jumble cartoon is worth £25. Let's take a look at it. There's the cartoon, and here is the clue that we want you to solve. Listen out, teams. Quite a walk in the early spring down under. Quite a walk in the early spring down under. Now, we tossed a coin before the start of the show, and May and Bobby, you're going to bat first. Who's yelling? Who's spelling?
I'm spelling,
yelling.
and I'm spelling.
OK, up you pop. We come to the first of our 4 jumbled words, all of which relate to our cartoon. May, you have 15 seconds to unscramble them. If you do so, we're going to give you £10 at a crack at solving our cryptic clue cartoon. Bobby, you can only spell, you cannot yell. Zippo, Chateau. And May, you can only yell, you cannot spell. You have 15 seconds on the clock. Your first jumble's coming up. Go! Think aloud, mate.
Corpse.
Yes, well done. Corpse. P-S. Well done. We take the C and the O because they've landed on red squares in our key letters. And we place the O on the left, the C goes in on the right. May, quite a walk in the early spring down under. What do you think? No? Don't forget, the more anagrams you get, the more the cash builds up, the better your chances of going through to our final. So we go over here, second anagram coming up. It's early days. 15 seconds on the clock, go.
Ought. Ought.
Keep going.
Tough.
Tough it is, well done. We take the U and the H, key letters. The U goes on the left, the H on the right. I keep saying H when I should say H. Right, May, quite a walk in the early spring down under. What do you think?
No.
No?
No,
OK,
no,
over we go. We build up the cash. So we're going to see if we can earn another tenner. In we go, 15 seconds for a jumble. Go. Come on, May, give us some words.
Prative, partive, tarp. Partive. 5 parts. 5 parts.
Oh, I'm sorry, you've
No.
lost control.
No.
Back you go.
Never mind.
Roy and Vicki, you've gained control. Up you top. You have 15 seconds. Go.
Private.
Yeah, private it is. OK, we take the R, the T and the E. We go over to the board. And we place them in like that. Roy, quite a walk in the early spring down under. What do you think?
Route march.
Route march it is. Well done. Gain control successfully. Back you go. Quite a walk in the early spring down under. Route march. Well, they gained control very well. They did there. And that was Bobby and May now with £20. But way up there in front by £15. Vicki and Roy, £35. Well done. £35. Good start. OK, we move on to our second cartoon. Let's take a look at it. It's worth £25. Here it is. There's the cartoon, and here is the clue. Listen out. Could be hard lines for geologists to find a seam of dentures. Could be hard lines for geologists to find a seam of dentures. Vicki, Roy, who's yelling, who's spelling?
I'm spelling.
And I'm yelling.
Up you pop. Right, Roy, don't forget loads of yelling, no spelling. And Vicki, you cannot yell from here, whatever, OK? You can only spell. You have 15 seconds on the clock. Your first jumble, go.
Heavy.
Yeah, well done. So we take the E, the A, and the Y. We'll be back in a minute, Vicki. Don't go away. Roy, could be hard lines for geologists to find a seam of dentures. Any ideas?
No.
No. OK, don't forget, the more cash you build, the better your chances of going through to the final. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Oh, yes.
Tunnel.
Yeah. Well, there was no way you weren't going to get that. British Rail, tunnel. Hey, what about that? Right. We've put the L and the E under the cartoon. We ask you, could be hard lines for geologists to find a seam of dentures. What do you think, Roy?
No, Jeff.
No? Are you
No.
bluffing?
No, I'm not bluffing.
You're not bluffing? All right, lad,
Not
he's not bluffing, you know. He's not bluffing. He's not mumbling or jumbling. He's not bluffing. It's your third jumble. 15 seconds. Go.
Track.
Yes. I can't believe it. Right. We take the T and the A. We place them underneath our cartoon. Roy, could be hard lines for a geologist to find a seam of dentures. What do you think?
No. Jeff.
No, all right, OK, not to worry. You're doing very well, though. Over we go, fourth jumble. After this one, Vicky will come over and help you rearrange if you successfully unscramble this jumble. Go.
Sleeper.
Sleeper. It's the way they come out of the bag. This is unbelievable, you being British. OK, we put the R there, the P there, and the L there. Roy, could be hard lines for geologists to find a seam of dentures. Vicky, come in because we are going to do some rearranging. You have 15 seconds. Go.
Plate layer.
Yeah, well done. Pull away, Vicky. Brilliant. Back you go. Back you go. Excellent. Could be hard lines for geologists to find a seam of dentures. Plate layer. Plate layers lay hard railway lines. Plates are dentures. A geologist discovers layers, a layer of plates, a plate layer. Well done, Roy. Well done, Vicky. So Vicky and Roy are way out there in front. Bobby and May have £20. Vicky and Roy, £100. So, we move on to round two. This time our cartoon is worth £50. If you can give me the answer to the cryptic clue that goes with this cartoon. Let's take a look at the cartoon. There's the cartoon, and here is the clue. Listen out. I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. OK, May, Bobby, who is yelling, who is spelling?
I'm spelling.
And I'll yell it.
OK. Right, in you go. You have 15 seconds. Your first jumble's coming up. Go.
Toys. Story.
Story it is. Well done, Bobby. Story. That's right. Lovely. We take the S and the Y. The Y on the left and the S goes down there. Bobby Davro, I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. What do you think?
Minder.
Minder. No, it's not. So you're going to go for more anagrams?
I'm going to
build up the cash. You're going to build up the cash.
I have an idea on this one.
OK, yeah, but don't go in too early.
No.
OK, 15 seconds, go.
Extra.
Yeah, well done.
Oh.
Try and keep the letters up there, mate.
Yes, sir.
Right, OK, my love. Right, we take the E, the X, the R and the A. The A goes on the top, and the E, X, R on the bottom. Robert Davro, I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. What about you?
Oh, year
Year what?
extra.
Year extra. No, it's not year extra. Over we go. Mind you, it's a leap year.
I might be bluffing.
Third jumble. I hope you are bluffing. Third jumble, 15 seconds, go.
Oh, cool.
No, it's not that.
Looks like it.
Publish.
Yes! Publish! You got it.
Publish.
Well done. That's it. Right, so we take the P, the L, and the S. Over we go. The L goes on the top, and the P and the S on the bottom. Bobby, I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. What do you think?
Salmon Rushdie.
No, it's not.
I think I know this one. If we can get this one, we'll be all right, mate.
Salmon Rushdie.
Yeah, okay.
Fourth jumble, 15. I never ever thought he'd make it onto jumble. 15 seconds on the clock, go.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
you know this one, mate? I can't think. I'm frozen. Hang on. Minder.
Yes!
Oh. Put the letters up there. Well played, mate.
Come on, mate, we're going to do some rearranging. Come over here. OK. We place the I and the D up there, and the E goes in there. White. Right. I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. Do some rearranging.
Daily Express.
Well done. Leave it alone, mate. Leave it alone. You got it. Well done. Back you go.
Well played, darling.
Well played.
Well played.
I'm Arthur, car salesman and former reporter, and I'm very well read. Daily Express. Arthur is Arthur Daly, a car salesman. A former reporter is Express. So, Daily Express, which is well read. So, the scores at this point, we have Bobby and May out there, £110, Vicki and Roy just behind with £100. So it all goes on this one, Roy and Vicki. You could do very well, but there again, you may lose control. You may hand over to May and Bobby, and anything could happen. Let's see what happens now. Let's have a look at our fourth cartoon. It's worth £50. It's over there. Let's take a look at it. There's the cartoon, and here is the clue. Listen out. Could be a garden where a little robin played. Could be a garden where a little robin played. Vicki, Roy, who's yelling, who's spelling?
I'm yelling.
I'm spelling.
Oh, good. You swapped round. That's good news. OK, first jumble coming up. Don't forget, Roy, you cannot give Vicki any vocal help from here. And Vicki, loads of yelling. 15 seconds on the clock. Go.
Joint. Junior?
Yeah, Junior. You got it. That's it. So, we take the U, the N and the R, and we transfer them over to the anagram on the right. Vicki, could be a garden where a little robin played. What do you think?
Don't know.
You don't know. You're bluffing?
No.
Oh, you're not? Second jumble, 15 seconds. Go.
Area? Ew. No. Raise.
Yeah, well done. You only just got it. Well done, Roy. Take the R and the S. And we place them on the right. Vicki, could be a garden where a little robin played. What do you think?
No.
No?
Not yet.
OK, over we go. Third jumble, 15 seconds. Go.
Daily.
Yes, well done. That's all right. In you go, Roy. Terrific. We take the A and the Y. This walk over here, I'll tell you, I should know my way over here by now. Right, we put the A on the left and the Y on the right. Vicki, could be a garden where a little robin played. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
You're not
No,
sure?
I'm not sure yet.
Are you bluffing?
No. No.
No.
No.
Fourth jumble, 15 seconds. Go.
Teddy?
Yes, well done. We take the E, the D and the Y. We're going to leave this station, Roy, because we're going over to the platform over there. Come over here, mate. We place the E, the D and the Y on the left. The E goes in there. You're going to do some rearranging. Could be a garden where a little robin played. What do you think?
Day nursery.
Day nursery. Leave it alone, Roy. Go back to your places. Very good. Could be a garden where a little robin played, of course. Day nursery. So at the end of part one, we have Bobby and May with £110. Vicki and Roy are going through to our final with a good score of £190. Well done. May, we're going to lose you. Thanks for being a great sport. Have you had a good time this morning?
Lovely, thank you.
Lovely. And
Yes.
we'd like to thank your celebrity partner, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Davro. Thanks, Bob. We'll see you in part two when Roy could add another £200 to his score with the help of Yvette from Hello, the lovely Vicki Michelle. We will see you in just a moment. Do not go away. I will say this only once. Bye-bye. Lost Bobby Davro. He's in tears. He's so upset. He's disappeared off to hospitality in a bit of a huff. But we still have Vicki and Roy. Yes, Vicki Michelle has helped Roy reach the final round. And now Roy has a chance to add another £200 to his score by solving the cryptic clue that goes with this cartoon. Let's take a look at the cartoon. There's the cartoon, and here is the clue. Teacher says he shows a definite thoughtfulness in physics. Teacher says he shows a definite thoughtfulness in physics. Solve that clue, Roy, and another £200 is yours. Here's how you do it. I'm going to show you 6 jumbled words. They are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. Each jumble unscrambles into a word. Each word relates to our cartoon. Each one you get correct, Roy will give you key letters to help you solve our cartoon caption for the £200. You both have 60 seconds. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
OK, take your positions, please. All right. Vicky, are you worried? Are you nervous?
Yes, I am actually.
You're
yes,
nervous,
yes,
but
yes.
you're wanting to win. We wish you all the very best of luck, Roy. Start the timer. You have 60 seconds. Start the timer now.
Water.
Yes, correct. Move on.
Report.
Correct. Move on.
Gifted.
Correct. Move on.
Ratio.
Yes, correct. Move on. Keep thinking aloud, Roy.
Simple.
Essential.
Can't say it.
Essex.
You have 30 seconds.
Heavy at the last one.
Heavy it is, so go for this one. Well, correct. Move on to this one. Do this one. Keep going.
Oh.
Steady.
Sorry. Oh.
Science.
Well, yes. Say it again.
Science.
Yes. Let me just show you. Let me just show you. You did very well. I didn't think you were going to get that. You got water. You got report. You got gifted. You got ratio. You got science, and you got heavy. Well done. If you'd both like to come over here and I'll show you how the letters have taken their place on our Jumble cartoon board. Now, they're in the correct words, but they are jumbled. You have 10 seconds to confer. After 10 seconds, I will need an answer. OK, the final Jumble clue for £200 is, teacher says he shows a definite thoughtfulness in physics. Teacher says he shows a definite thoughtfulness in physics. You now have 10 seconds to confer. In 10 seconds, I need an answer. Starting now. OK, the final Jumble clue for £200 for you, Roy, ex-British rail worker. I hope you're going to do it. Teacher says he shows a definite thoughtfulness in physics. What do you think?
Specific gravity.
You've done it! What about that? Specific gravity. Come here. Come round here. Ah. Well, I have to say, you did very well there, Roy. You're going to take away with you £390. Not a bad morning's work. And what do you reckon you'll do with the £390?
Take a day trip to Cleethorpes or somewhere, I think.
Yeah? Will you go on the train?
Definitely.
You will?
Oh, yes.
That's great. Well, we wish you all the very best. Do you reckon any of your old workmates will be watching this morning?
I would think so.
Okay.
Yes.
He's taking me out with that.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I want to tell your workmates,
sorry.
he's done very well this morning. He's been a great bloke on here. Thanks for coming on, Roy, and we'd like to thank
you
your
very
celebrity
much,
partner, Vicki Michelle from Hello Hello. Thanks, Vicki. Thanks for coming on. Nice to see you again. We will see you very soon on Jumble, we hope. Hope you're there. We'll see you soon. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Bye.